Here's the special about Tainted Love.
Oh.
Hey, today you're talking with Ralphy Gray out of Berlin. Hello, Ralphy.
Hey, John, nice to meet you, and thank you for having me.
And we're going to talk about something. Is that right?
Yes, we can talk about one of my favorite synth songs, so to say. It's called Tainted Love.
Aha. Okay. And what can you tell us specifically about this track?
Yeah, I remember Tainted Love very clearly, since it was the first song that grabbed my attention in pop music. I was a young kid, and I was at our neighborhood's son.
Yeah.
He was 7 years older than me, and he was a big music fan. And I met him, and he played Tainted Love. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. And the sounds and the vibes and everything grabbed me. And yeah, I'm still in love with this song and with the version of Soft Cell until today.
And did you have heard any other versions from that track? So like the original?
Yes, of course. The original I recognized very much later in time.
Yeah.
I always thought that Tainted Love was an original by Soft Cell, but it was, of course, Gloria Jones in the 60s.
I'll put it down for a moment.
And
there it is.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard this before, then you don't know it, but I also like this version, the original version.
Absolutely.
It's a totally different sound, of course.
Absolutely.
What kind of music are we talking about? Is this soul music? I think.
I would put it in between of soul and Motown. And the thing, actually, Amy Winehouse, reinvented.
Yeah.
It could be an Amy Winehouse song in this kind of version.
Yes, I think that song was very appropriate for Amy. The producer on Amy Winehouse was Mark Ronson, I think. Is that correct? Mike Ronson?
Yes, I think so. But
the producer,
another studio in New York that was involved. A retro studio only with 8 tracks, tape, musicians, instruments, and all the stuff, and the limitation of only having 8 tracks.
Yeah.
Maybe I remember it later, but this is how they produced the actual 60s sound of Amy Winehouse in this particular studio in New York.
Yeah.
Retro studio.
Well, let's go to the version of Marilyn Manson. That's totally different sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
There it is. It's not my kind of music. Let me say that. From which year is this? Do you know that?
Oh, Marilyn Manson must have been no.
Let me see.
I'm not sure.
You cannot see it.
It's a while ago.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back. This is some kind of punk metal. What Marilyn Manson is making?
Yeah. I would say so, with maybe some industrial and electronic elements. Still. Yeah.
I mean,
like the mixtures. Yeah, I like the mix.
Yeah.
He's a crazy guy.
Yeah, he is.
I like. The best thing I like about Marilyn Manson is his craziness.
Is he still active in the music scene?
I guess. I'm not a follower of Marilyn Manson, but
No.
I mean, it's his kind of how he presents himself is just so unique and in a way awesome. I'm not a big fan, but I like it since he's so crazy.
Yeah. Yes. Then we have the Martha Reeves version. It is very strange version, I think, because her voice is so different than normal.
Oh wow!
Totally different than the other two versions.
But it has more the 60s vibe in it.
And our version is going like this.
Yeah.
It's a little bit spooky, I think.
I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, in pop music, it's more important to be interesting instead of being just good, I think.
Yeah. I like. Okay. I don't really like it. Let me be honest. I think the original version and the very alternative version of Marilyn Manson, I really admire it. You have to do it, and then hopefully the people will like it. Well, we can go to, of course, the version that we both know, and a lot of other people know the version, of course, of Soft Cell. Of course, the intro or the beginning of the track, and an amazing voice of Mark Almond.
It's so unique, isn't it? Yeah. In a way, this is the original, even if it is a cover. But for me, it's an original.
Yeah, and I saw him live in a venue called The Horse in The Hague here. And that was 2 or 3 years ago, and this voice was still good, and a very nice gig, and all the tracks that we know were coming by because he played them.
Okay.
And when this track was starting, the whole public, the whole scene was all the people will go, "Wah!"
I could imagine. I mean, this one is so unique, unbelievable. Do you know? By the way, his vocal track is just a one take.
Yeah.
He just sang it through, and that's it. Bam.
And there was
no
also
overdubs.
No, and they've played it one on one. This live played, I think, all the drums and the synths. So they played it live, they recorded it live in the studio. They have no sequencer at that time, I think. No computers, no automation. Is that right?
Of course, no computers. I heard that they played it live, and of course you can hear it that the tempo goes a little bit up and down, and it's a little bit funky. But on the other hand, this is one thing that makes it so unique, because they did it like this, and maybe they didn't expect to have this kind of huge success with this version, but it was. It was so, and it sounds still so fresh and so musical.
Yeah, and sadly the other half, or the half of him, has passed away last year. It was.
Yeah, Dave Bell. Yeah.
They named him the genius of the electronic pop music scene. Is that? Do you also think that it's right? Or the ground layers is the people that make as
I'm not sure, but I know from what I have heard is he suggested to record a cover version, and made all of the arrangements, and so, and it was his intention to record the song slower than the original, and he collect all the sounds and so on. Yeah,
and
yeah, very fresh. As I said,
and it's all analog, huh? All the synthesizers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in 1981, there were no computers.
No digital synths.
I guess they had an 8-track. No. There was a Korg. I think the Korg SB100.
Okay.
I found out that they used it for the bass sound and synclavier and so on, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is the producer Mike Thorne, he produced Bronski Beat as well, and a German singer called Nina Hagen. Maybe.
Yeah, I know her.
I don't know if you know Nina Hagen.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a crazy.
That's crazy woman.
Singer. Yeah, but yeah, it was Mike Thorne.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but yeah. So Dave Bell was the initiator. He said, okay, let's do this song, and unbelievable. I mean, especially in nowadays, nobody can imagine that somebody sings a song through from the beginning to the end without making any work on it later. No
overdubs.
And so no overdubs, no corrections, nothing. Just pure,
plain
one take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, with all the technology that the artists now are having in today's studio, you know it for sure that you can do so many things with all the modern technology, because you're also an artist yourself.
Yeah, I mean, in these days, you have to adjust, or you, because you can do it. You adjust every note, every syllabus of a vocal performance. You just adjust everything until it's correct. Yeah. I'm not sure if the music gets better if everything is correct, but this is the standard today. Yeah.
So you're
maybe that's why the old music and in this case Tainted Love and the performance of Mark Almond's voice still touch us today.
For sure. It's maybe
because it's pure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the explanation. And if you record a track yourself, how fast you can make a track? You can make one track in a day? Let's say.
I did it once, yes.
Yeah, and is the result then what you have thought? No, this is going to be the thing I want to make. So it's possible. If I can make suggestions, I would always like to use more time, since you wake up with fresh ears and you hear things differently when you have a pause in between, or a night, or 1 or 2 days, or you work on a track a week later or so. But yeah, it is possible to. I did it once. We met at 6 a.m. We wrote a melody and came up with the structure for a song. Of course, there was an idea where we wanted to go. Mm-hmm. And late night, after midnight, I was there with a ready-made master. Yeah. But it is very stressful, and so that's the strength of the.
It's not a joy, even if making music is a joy. But if you have the pressure of to produce one song in one day, you have to be very quick.
Okay. Yeah. So we talked about Tainted Love.
But it is possible.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Oh, okay. I was going further. So we talked about Tainted Love.
Okay.
So one thing is for sure, that's an amazing track, the original, but we love Soft Cell with Tainted Love. That's an maybe a cult track, maybe it's an epic track. It's yeah. How do you call a track that you love so much? Then it's if your favorite list.
First of all, this track is so unique, and if you use just one sound of, or to try to recreate a sound, to use it in another song, it's not possible, because everybody would say, it's Tainted Love. And so, but yeah, I like the arrangement, I like the sounds, I like his voice, his performance. And yeah, it's so amazing that they did it actually in one day and one night. And you pretty much hear every track must be a first take. Unbelievable in these days.
Yeah, and so it's such.
I mean, they do it still in jazz music. They go in the studio and record tracks like in the first or maybe in the second take, but that's it. But in pop music, it's almost not
done.
You cannot do it. The level is so high, and everything has to be so correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a different kind of kind of way of producing.
Yeah.
And making music.
Yeah, great. Well, that was our talk about Tainted Love, I think. Or do you have something else? I don't know.
No, not at the moment. I mean, I just like to remember, and I just like to go back and listen to Tainted Love of Soft Cells, and if people ask me what's your or which songs I like or where I get inspiration from, it's definitely this one.
Yeah, that's that's really cool. So there was a special about Tainted Love, talking with Ralphy out of Berlin.